Hey Mark, Oceana here with G3 Agency. This is that free video that I promised to send over about how to get onto the top of the results of Google for when people are searching for your services but don't know yet who they're going to go with so that you can be the person that they do end up going with. So the point of this video is to educate you on your options and tell you how you can do it so that you have the ability to go out and do this without me. Whether that's by yourself because you have the time to put into it, or even with another agency taking care of this stuff. Many of these little tricks that I'm going to show you, a lot of agencies don't even know about because they're kind of newer tactics, but they are playing the game the way that Google likes it played, basically. So we're going to go into how you can basically get your site in front of people searching for your services. First thing is I want to say well done on having your website, your phone number displayed here at the top. That's really good practice. I would make it a click to call if I were you. Basically just turning it into a link, but the link is TEL colon then your phone number with no dashes or spaces or anything. And that will make it so that if someone's on their phone, which more than half of the time they will be, they can just click on that and pull their phone app right up. And then same thing with this one, just make it a click to call. But your website looks really nice. I would also add some more words. You've got kind of this one little word block here, but Google loves content because that's how it basically can tell what you know and what you do and where you are. So it likes to see lots of information about who you are, where you are and what you do and how you do it. And that makes it so that you seem like the most expert in the area. And Google's main goal is to get the person who knows the answers to right in front of the person asking the questions. So if you have lots of information on your page, that gives you a higher probability of having the answer on your to their question on your page. And then also including very specific phrases that people are actually using when they're looking for your site or for your services, pardon. So for instance, carpet cleaning Eugene, this is one of those phrases. This column tells me how many times a month this phrase is getting searched, and this is quite a good number. This is a lot of people searching for your services. And then right here, this column tells me how competitive it would be to get to the first page of Google. A 10 is within reach. 18 is a little bit more difficult, but still within reach. 6 is quite easy actually, and this 0 would be really easy to rank for, except it's not a very good keyword because it has the word carpet in it, but it's talking about the red carpet inn, and it's also for a different state. So like this one actually wouldn't be a good one either because that's not Springfield, Oregon. But these first three, even though these two are a little bit more competitive, they're still totally within reach. They're not going to be super difficult to get to the first page of Google for those. So I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so right here we've got carpet cleaning Eugene. So for any of the words that you want to show up for, you're going to want to go through this process, which is the rest of this video. So first you put in the term that you want to show up for into Google, and first are the ads. Most people just skip right past these ads, and this is the Google guaranteed actually. And were you the one that was saying that you, yeah, so this is the Google guaranteed that that we were talking about earlier, and this is where you'd show up if you were paying for that. But that's not what I worry about. Most people skip them anyway. Where you really want to be is down right here and also in this section. So how you get into this section, which is called the Maps section or the Map Pack, is with your Google My Business. So you want to go to business.google.com and make sure that you've got your name, address, and phone number on there properly. Perfectly spelled the way that you like it spelled. I mean, if there's a space, if you don't have a space between ServiceMaster, which of course you don't because I think you're a franchise and that's just the way that that company is spelled. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the situation. But like if you have carpet and floor care with the ampersand, don't spell it out in your Google My Business because that'll mess things up. But what you want to do is make sure that you've got that information correct. And then you're going to take that info and put it onto different directories like Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, etc. And each time that you do that, that counts as a citation, which is basically just a vote of confidence in your business, saying to Google, these people really do exist and they serve this area. And that's going to help you show up when people are searching for you, for your services. And then also, if you sit in this spot, it's nice because not only can people go to your website and check that out, but they can also just call you right up because your phone number is displayed right there. So this is a really good spot to be in. And then down here, this is also where you want to be. This spot right here is, well, this spot right here is actually the #1 organic result, but because it's Yelp, I'm not going to compare you to them. It's a directory, so it's a little bit different. Instead, I'm going to be comparing you to this. This is your top competitor in the area for this keyword. So let's check it out. This is the website that's currently sitting at the top there. So what we want to do is make sure that we have more content than them. Oh, this is pretty cool. Now, this may seem a little daunting because they have a very fancy looking website, but let me tell you right now, Google does not care how fancy their website is at all. In fact, it'll actually punish a website for being too fancy if it loads slowly. So just know that you don't have to, go and invest in a $10,000 website that does all these cool tricks. You just need to have the information and the images on there properly, and make sure that there's no broken links and stuff like that, and that your website loads quick enough. So first of all, we want to make sure to have more words on our website than they have there. So each one of these paragraphs here is going to count toward the word count. And we just want to make sure that we have more words than they do. Oh, that's cute. I have a soft spot for doggies. And then you want to make sure that you save images properly. So let's use this an image. Let's see, maybe this one. Come on. Okay, yeah, so if I right click on this image and click Save Image As, they saved this as ZR Atlanta Com. So what they could have done, what I suggest you do, is save and upload images as these key phrases. Oh, nope, just kidding. These phrases, so that you actually match perfectly with what people are searching, because that's going to be a strong indicator that you should be the one to show up at the top. And then one last thing I want to show you. This is Ahrefs. It's the tool that I use not only for my keyword research, but also to see how websites are performing. So these are some very important metrics, specifically this one and this one. This is their UR score, so URL rating. It's basically how trustworthy Google sees this page as, specifically this page, this location page right here. And in fact, am I looking at the wrong place? I think I am. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now I've got the right ones. This is your competitor. The other, that was the wrong place. Okay, so this is their UR score. They got 31. This is basically how trustworthy their homepage is, because that's the page that's beating us on Google. So that's the one we want to check out. And so we want to have a high UR score. And then this score right here is actually fairly important in this case as well. This is their domain rating, and so it's how powerful and trustworthy Google thinks that their entire website is. And you can see that this score is much higher than that one. And the reason for that is because they're doing more work to get this page in front of people than they are for their entire website or the other pages on their site, which is bringing their score really far down. So this is actually causing quite an imbalance. So if you have a score that's close to this one and much better than this one, that's going to put you in a really good position. And then over here we have referring domains. This is how we increase these scores. So a referring domain is just any website that has a link to your site on it. We can actually click here and see what your competition's backlinks look like, or their referring domains. So for instance, topratedlocal.com is one of my favorites because they just list local businesses. I believe they do it for free, and their DR score is 80. So that means that they're very highly trusted by Google, which is going to give you a lot of power when if they point a link to your site, that's going to be passing a lot of power from their site to yours, causing you to move up the results. And in order to get a link on their site to yours, you just have to click on there and click create free account. You'll enter your information, and it will give you that power. So that's really cool. And it'll probably also count as a citation, helping you move up into the map pack as well. So that's a double win. All right, so this is my information, how to get a hold of me. This is a little summary of what I talked about. This is my smiling face, and this is my agency. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions that you have, and I would love some feedback, whether it is critical or nice, just letting me know how I did, if I talked too fast, if there's anything that you wish that I had covered more, or goodness, if you think that I should have covered something less because I just went I went too hard onto it, then please let me know. I am trying always to improve these and make them better and more helpful. So I appreciate any feedback that you can give me. And of course, if you're interested in working with my agency on any of this stuff, you're welcome to reach out and we can set up an appointment to talk about your business goals and just see if it makes sense for my agency to help you in some way, if we can help you meet those goals. So thank you for your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.